Hi Libra, welcome to your reading. If you're new to the channel, I do timeless readings, which means that whenever you find this video is when you're meant to hear the messages within it. And in case you subscribe, I upload my new videos for Aries and Libra on Monday. The deck that I'm using today is called the Mystical Manga Tarot, and as always, if you guys are interested in a personal reading, the link is in the description. So I do see that the cards are flipping over in the deck. However, I don't take them unless they come out like that. I'm going to go ahead and put these back. But we are going to keep shuffling until you guys get 8 cards. And if I need to, I will pull them out manually. But ideally, I'm going to try to get 8 cards like this. I'm going to go ahead and take this card. All right, I'm going to shuffle a little bit more and then I'm going to start pulling for you guys. Gonna go ahead and take those 2 cards. And while I'm organizing your guys' cards, just a friendly reminder that if you do end up liking the reading, reminder to like, comment, and sub because it really helps out the channel. But your overall energy is the Fool, which tells me that you guys are seeing a huge new beginning right now. Whenever you see the Fool, it really does encompass all of the energy of all of the aces. So it's like a completely fresh start for you guys. And I think that's really awesome in a lot of ways. But looking at your reading, I see a few major arcana. So I see the Star, I see the Devil, and I see the Strength card. So those cards are the signs of Aquarius and Capricorn and Leo. So if you guys are dealing with any of those signs, then that might be relevant to you guys. But just starting off from left to right here, I see the 7 of Wands, right? And the 7 of Wands talks about when a situation is worth fighting for. So it really does feel like you guys have been reinvigorated in a lot of ways. I feel like you've come to find that there's something that you really care about, and the fact that you care so much about this sort of has given you new meaning in a lot of ways. And as a result, you feel a lot more energetic and you feel a lot more passionate about the things that you're doing. But I feel like apart from that sort of fiery wand energy, you also have this pentacle, earthly, stable energy of the Ace of Coins down here. The Ace of Coins talks about abundance a lot of the times, especially in physical materials. So everything that's, you know, food or like anything that you'd find in your home, I feel like is not going to be an issue right now. I also see that you guys might be receiving money, especially if it has something to do with any kind of a passion, or any kind of a work career situation. You might be seeing an improve in your money situation, especially with this Two of Wands, because the Two of Wands talks about planning, but a detail that's sometimes lost in, or rather sometimes depicted or in other times not depicted depending on the deck, is that with this Two of Wands comes a lot of power. So as you can see in this depiction, this guy has the globe in his hand, which tells me that he's very powerful. And with this Leo influence down here with the Strength card, it really does feel like you're at a point where you're feeling very powerful. And I looked up at my timer on this video and it was at 555. So you guys might be seeing a lot of, I apologize for that, but you guys might be seeing a lot of stability going on here. And it's very interesting because here we have the Knight of Swords with the King of Swords. And to see those two cards together leads me to believe that there's going to be a improvement. So you're going to see a jump from this sort of Knight level to this King level, if you're not already there. And for those of you who are already at that point, I definitely feel that as the King of Swords, you're sending forward a message. And that message, I feel like, could be towards a Queen of Coins, especially with the Star card. So you might be dealing with someone in the sense that this Aquarius influence here might be very grounded in the sense that they're similar to this Queen of Coins, because the Queen of Coins is again very representative of the same things that the Ace of Coins represents. So you're seeing a lot of things that are stability, that are abundance in that regard. And I feel like to see this Queen of Coins to me right now feels like you're seeing someone who embodies that kind of energy around you. And it's very interesting because this almost does feel a lot like a work reading, but at the same time it's kind of interesting in the sense that you have this Devil card, because the Devil card talks about very vastly different things, right? I think that for some of you who are dealing with work right now, with the Devil card, you might be at a disposition or in a position where it might be good to remind you that, hey, you should always stick to your moral compass and never do something that you might regret later. Because the Star card to me talks about, you know, your wishes coming true. And to see the Star in reverse almost leads me to believe that it's like a genie situation where you make a wish and it doesn't come true in the way that you expected it to. And I feel like part of that is this Devil energy. Be careful around sex in particular, because I feel that's always an interesting component of the Devil card, is that there is very different depictions, and this depiction is very much focused on the sexual aspect of the Devil, as opposed to more like sinister elements, or even the control element. I feel is also a big one in this particular Devil. So it almost feels like you guys aren't being in a position where, and it's not necessarily that it's you guys that are being that need to stick to your moral guns, but it almost feels like there's other people around you as well. So it feels like this is a warning in a lot of ways. If you see something that doesn't quite work with your idea of morality, I'd suggest very much sticking to what you believe is right. Do what you think is right, and you'll find abundance. But that was your reading for this time around, Libra. If you enjoyed, please consider leaving a like or a comment, because it really helps out the channel. And I personally really love to know if these readings resonate with you guys. But like I said before, I upload my new Libra videos on Monday. And you guys are more than welcome to watch any of my other timeless readings. But And with that being said, I hope to see you guys next time for your next reading.